Damn YouTube, back at it again with another video, and today, as always, bringing you that TEW 2016 WWE 2004 game. We are on Monday Night Raw week dos, so let's go ahead and get on into it. But as always, we got to look at our incidents first and then our emails. So let's check out the emails first. There we go. We got an Ivory development complaint, Tommy Dreamer development complaint, Shane McMahon complained about his push, Terry complained about her push. I actually wanted to post this in case anyone saw it. Ultimo Dragon, by the way, apparently doesn't connect with the fans to Kurt Angle, so that's something. What's the TV rating? 12.97. Alright, but I go to change Terry's push, right? And she gets mad because I change her push because she doesn't want to be an in-ring competitor. So I'm like, alright, cool. I go in to her push, and where's it at? Right here. I change it to a personality. But what happens when you change it to a personality, eh? Oh, you can't do it right now. Basically comes up and everything that, oh, I want to be an in-ring competitor. So you never can fucking have it work with her. Anyway. Onwards to the locker room incidents. Rob Conway, what the fuck did you do? Oh, he did spot on impressions. Cool. I'm alright with you, Rob Conway. And let's get right on into Monday Night Raw. This week's tryout is Sterling James Keenan, aka Corey Graves. And he has a match with Lance Storm. He did worse than Claudio did. I did not hire Claudio. And I did not change Lance Storm and Ric Flair's gimmick. God damn it. But I did not hire Claudio yet. I'm still iffy on if I want to or not. I kind of have ideas for him when it comes to the game. I also just realized I didn't check today for patches. So I don't know if there's a new patch on the demo or not. I'll have to do that after this. But 47D, nothing special. Alright, and let's go into the first segment. We kick things off. 100. Let's go. Alright, anyway. We kick things off. Shawn Michaels comes out. He grabs the microphone. I listen, everyone. Last week, I know what it looked like. It looked like I screwed Rob Van Dam. It did. I didn't mean to, though. RVD, I'd like for you to come down. I want to talk to you one-on-one, Juan on Juan. And RVD comes out. RVD's like, listen, dude. I don't care, dude. You screwed me, dude. Stoner, dude. And basically, they go back and forth for a few minutes. Then Evolution's music hit. Triple H comes out with Flair, Orton, and Batista. They all have the titles. Triple H says, look at how the pawns are being played in this game of chess. Monday Night Raw is my chess board. You are the pawns. I'm the king. And that's how this works. But tonight, the pawns get a chance to kill the king. Because the king and the Intercontinental Champion, Randy Orton, we're going to face off against you two. And let's just see what happens when two pawns get put together to team up. And that's basically that. It had a fucking 100 segment. Let's go. I don't think the segment last week had 100. And then we go on to our hardcore title match. Test defends the title against Stevie Richards. I kind of wanted to give some hardcore title defenses, seeing as I haven't done that yet. So Test defends the title against Stevie Richards. And that was a 61C. That's pretty good. Was poorly placed. The crowd was already hot and didn't need working. Okay, I didn't understand that, I guess, until just now, that the crowd can actually get hot from an angle. So I need to remember that from now on. And then Hurricane comes out. He tries to roll up Test, but Test completely fucking counters him, pushes him against the ropes. Boom, big boot, drops him. And then Test goes on to be like, nah, you ain't beating me for this hardcore title, not today. And then basically leaves with the title. We go backstage now. Randy Orton is talking with Terry. Mainly use Terry as the interviewer because I believe she did do interviewing work, and also because of the Sausage Fest penalty. So Orton's basically like, or Terry basically asks him about the number one contenders match that's about to happen for his Intercontinental title. And Orton, yada 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 yada, I don't care who wins the Intercontinental title. I am the legend killer. I will kill whatever legend it is, or whatever legend they want to become. Blah blah blah. Promo. And it's about Booker T, and this says Chris Jericho. I did change it afterwards because I didn't think Jericho, after losing to Goldberg, should get a number one contenders match. But we go on to the normal contender match, and it's against Mark Henry. That did really good compared to what I thought it was going to do. A 78, that's really good. Booker T basically carried the match, but Mark Henry was tiring towards the end. That's understandable. So yeah, Booker T defeats Mark Henry, becomes the normal contender for the Intercontinental title at the Royal Rumble. We go backstage to watch Kane walk backstage. Kane defeats Maven in 2 minutes and 51 seconds. Poor Maven. He never had it coming. Did a 50D. After that, we have Kane about to leave the ring. He does his little pyro gimmick with the corners, but as he goes and moves his hands down, instead of his fire popping up, it's lightning. And then the lights go out, a gong hits, gong comes back on, Kane's still shaking his head saying, no, 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 no. This isn't happening. This is not happening. No. I buried him. I fucking buried him. He didn't say fucking, obviously. You can't say fucking on a national television show, but you can on a YouTube channel. We go backstage now to... Oh, I didn't put them off screen. Damn it. These two are supposed to be off screen. But we go backstage to a promo with the Dudley Boyz, and I use Miss Jackie. Go ahead and look back at what I said for Terry, just because of sex appeal and the sausage fest penalty. So she's interviewing the Dudley Boyz. The Dudley Boyz are saying how they're going to get redemption up next as Devon faces Flair one-on-one, but they're going to get redemption for what happened last week. And that leads us into this one-on-one match, where Devon Dudley defeats Ric Flair. And this happens as Batista tries to distract Devon, but while Batista's distracting Devon and the ref is over there, Bubba Ray slides in from behind. Boom! Low blow to Ric Flair. Pushes Ric Flair forward. Devon scoops Ric Flair up, hits the saving grace. 1, 2, 3. And after that, we have the Dudleys put Ric Flair through the table. Devon, get the tables! That Papa do. So that's the 76. After this, we have... Alright, yeah. We have Test... it's being filmed at a bar because I wanted to start doing these type of segments. We have Test at a bar, and he's drinking, celebrating, still being hardcore champion. All of a sudden, you just hear the entire bar go quiet, and you hear a man's footsteps. And then the camera pans, and it's Bradshaw, SmackDown superstar Bradshaw, and he grabs a beer, slams it down next to Test, and says, "Well, goddamn, kid, you got a hardcore title. I used to be a hardcore champion. Yeah, I'm winning that belt back." And then they just start brawling inside the bar. And it ends up with Bradshaw pinning Test after hitting a clothesline or some shit, maybe a big boot, I don't know. He wins the hardcore title, taking it to SmackDown for this Thursday night. Then we have the highlight reel. Chris Jericho comes out. "Come on, baby! Goldberg, you little jackass. You beat me last week. You didn't have any choice to beat me. It wasn't supposed to be. You were supposed to face that bimbo Trish Stratus, but she got you instead. So why don't you come on down here, Junior?" Goldberg comes out snorting, doing his little movements with his hands, and little snarl, whatever he wants to do. Dude never... I don't like Goldberg. But during the highlight reel, Jericho basically distracts Goldberg, and then Christian slides in from behind with a chair. Boom! Chair to the back of Goldberg. Goldberg goes down. Jericho goes, "Now tonight, Junior, you're having a match without expecting it." And then a ref comes running down, and we have Christian versus Goldberg up next, which Christian defeats Goldberg while using the ropes for leverage after rolling Goldberg up. And this only comes after Jericho, basically, the ref goes down, Jericho uses a chair, hits him in the head, blah, blah, blah. Something like that. Basically, Jericho screws Goldberg, Christian rolls him up. And then we have Alita coming out, and Jerry Lawler and JR, Jesus. Jerry Lawler and JR are basically hyping up the fact that Alita has a big chance tonight as she's facing the women's champion Molly Holly. But as she's making her entrance, Molly Holly runs down the ramp, attacks Lita from behind, and then just starts beating her down, throws her into the steps, does a suplex onto the floor. And yeah, the match never gets underway. And I did a 64. I'm actually really impressed with that. And then we go on to our main event. A tag team match, Rob Van Dam and Shawn Michaels versus Triple H and Randy Orton. 86 B+, let's go. So what happens in this match is, we get down to the finish. Shawn Michaels is tuning up the band for Sweet Chin music on Randy Orton. Boom, hits it. Triple H comes into the ring, and he's going to go after Shawn Michaels, but RVD stops him, goes to attack, like punch, punch, punch. Triple H goes for a wild right on RVD as they're punching each other back and forth. RVD ducks, which puts Triple H in position where he's in front of Shawn, and now RVD goes for a rolling savate kick. Triple H ducks, boom, Shawn goes down because RVD kicks him, and then he's like, oh crap, and then Triple H just clobbers RVD from behind. Basically the same thing that happened last week, an accidental attack, which leads to Randy Orton hitting Shawn Michaels with an RKO, and then we get, he uses feet on the ropes for leverage apparently. Shawn Michaels had the best performance out of everybody. That's good to know. Did Orton improve? Yes, Orton did improve. So did RVD. That's great. What did this get dinged for, I wonder? Please don't tell me drugs. God. Okay, no, he got penalized. God damn it, RVD. Fucking. Stop fucking smoking. Damn. Oh, we got penalized for short match length. Interesting. God damn it, RVD. Typical RVD doing RVD things. But he does a good performance, so it's like I can't get too mad. Alright, and then afterwards, Shawn Michaels starts picking himself back up. RVD's like, same thing happened last week with me, man. Come on, you know this. And Shawn's like, but what did you do last week to me? You walked away, so no. You know what you did. And then all of a sudden, I'm back. I'm better than ever. Bischoff comes out onto the stage and is like, Triple H made a good point. He's the champion. He's the World Heavyweight Champion. That means he's the king of Monday Night Raw. And everyone else is a pawn. Everyone else is a pawn that is trying to become number one contender. And you two right now are number one and number two. Next week on Monday Night Raw, since you two have problems, we will see who the World Heavyweight Champion, number one contender for the Royal Rumble will be. It's going to be Shawn Michaels versus Rob Van Dam. And RVD is a bit in front of Shawn Michaels, like grabbing onto the top rope, looking up at the stage at Bischoff. And then after Bischoff leaves, RVD turns around, boom, right into a super kick. And then Shawn just shrugs his shoulders, looks down at RVD and goes, see you next week. And that's how we end Monday Night Raw. Which overall gives us an 88B+. Let's go. That did really good. It was a very well booked show. Alright, so that means going into Raw next week, we have HBK versus RVD, number one contendership for the World Heavyweight title, who will go on to the Royal Rumble to face Triple H. Something I'm not really booking mainly towards the Rumble match itself, but because I feel like it's self-explanatory. It's the Royal Rumble. You know what's going to happen at the Royal Rumble. I may throw out, without giving away too much, I may throw out in the either next week on Raw or the week after that, like a battle royal to see who's number 30 or some shit like that. But other than that, yeah, we got an 88B+. We're improving in our booking, so that's great. Tune in on the next episode for SmackDown, where we will see what, in fact, we will see on SmackDown. I can't speak. We will see on SmackDown what will happen now that Hardcore Holly is not a member of the roster. Hell, he's not even a member of the WWE. He was fired after losing a title match against Brock Lesnar. So what's going to happen over there? Find out next episode. But that does it for me, guys. Take it easy.